is up everyone, welcome back to another figure review, and today I'm looking at this, the S.H.MonsterArts Kou Kyou Kyoku Godzilla 1989. If you haven't seen the unboxing yet, make sure to check that out. And of course, this review right here would not be possible if it wasn't for those awesome people over at Hobbylink Japan. So if you want yourself one of these, then check out that link down there in the description. So there is the king of the monsters in all of its glory. This thing is massive and it looks awesome. This right here is the Heisei era version. With the small head to huge legs ratio, this thing looks incredibly powerful. We also have that awesome cat-like face, which is both cute and savage at exactly the same time. The sculpt on here looks great, all those ridges everywhere. Those massive dorsal spikes all down the back look fantastic. The paint as well looks great. And considering that this does have LEDs and they light up, it doesn't look like it obviously has an LED gimmick at all. All in all, this guy looks fantastic. It looks sick. As with the articulation, S.H.MonsterArts don't really move around a whole lot, but let's check out what it can do. As for the head there it is. To the left and to the right, as well as up. That's it, up all the way and down. So that is it all the way to the bottom. One more time, all the way up, all the way down. As well as that, of course, the mouth can open up like so. Unlike some of the smaller S.H.MonsterArts, or should I say the normal S.H.MonsterArts, this doesn't come with any beam effects or anything like that, which is a bit of a disappointment, I have to say. But it does have some light up functionality in here, as you can see right there, which I will get to a little bit later on. Actually, when I buy some batteries. Next now, the arms, that is all the way up. So these are actually pretty good. Let me lighten that up a little bit. Okay, so now the other side, there is that all the way up. So those arms are great. Can they rotate all the way around? Yes, they can. We have some rotation then at this point here, like that. How about here? A little bit, but this feels like an extra segment. The bend at the elbow down here, again, that's good as well. More than I expected from this, to be honest. And the claw right there, that's on a ball joint, so there it is, down and up, and that can rotate around as well. So these arms are really good, better than what I've seen before on some S.H.MonsterArts. They are really good. Next now, onto the waist, and I don't expect to see a whole much because of the gimmick in there. So yeah, I'm not feeling anything. All we have is some side to side. Not even that. So because the LEDs are in there, we're not getting any movement. But anyway, onto the legs. Okay, so now for the legs, there it is all the way. Whoa, shit. Wow, what is going on in here? I've often wondered, is there such thing as like figure lubricant? Because I've had trouble like attaching parts to some figures before, and I think that might actually be what's in here. It's a little bit disturbing. Let's try and stick that back. Oh man. Yeah, so don't try and force the leg. It's not a good idea. Anyway, come on, get back in there. I hope this won't be too difficult. Not completely simple. Okay, so let's try that again. So there is the leg all the way up. This part then starts to force it outwards after that, so it might pop off. There it is all the way to the back. So that can rotate all the way around if you work with this intersection here. Next, the bend at the knee, and there we go. Not a whole lot, a little bit. But then again, I don't think the Godzilla suit moved all that much either. Next up then the foot, and we have a pivot side to side. And yeah, that all just seems to be on a ball joint there, so a little bit of movement, but not a whole lot. So now onto that massive tail, and if I remember correctly, like all these other S.H.MonsterArts tails, these are all individually ball jointed sections, so you don't want to force anything here, or one of those will pop, or even worse, break. So anyway, let's try and get a gist of how much this thing can move. There it is straight. This is a pretty big figure, so it's kind of hard to get it into frame. So let's try and bend it all the way up. And there we go with that. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I've finally got some batteries in there, and the button is around here on the back, one of these fins here, this spike, I think. That's the one, so press that once and he'll roar. Second time he roars again. And there is the light effects. So that is pretty cool right there. Let's press that one more time, see if we get something else. There is that iconic roar. That sounds awesome. So that's that twice. So you seem to roar, roar, another kind of roar, and the light effect. Let's turn off the lights and see what that looks like with the lights off. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let's take a quick close-up of the dorsal fins, but I kind of can't find the button in the dark. Where? Is that it? No. Hold on. There we go. So that is them lighting up in the dark, and that looks really damn cool. Okay, so now let's check up those light up effects from the front, see if I can find that button. There it is. And here we go. So that is what happens when you just press the button. What happens if you hold it down? So here we go. There we go, some Godzilla theme music. So we've got that one as well as this one. That completely iconic Godzilla theme song. So when this is on like that, you can also press the button for sound effects. So you can have both sound effects and the music. So here we go. There is him walking. And let's press that again. We've got a roar. Another roar. And of course those light up effects. Again, let's check that out in the dark. So once again, there is that theme. And let's get the light effect going. There we go. That is pretty awesome. So that is it for the review, and this is an awesome figure of Godzilla. You really don't get any better posable figures of Godzilla than S.H.MonsterArts. But again, the design of the creature itself means there's not a whole lot you can do with it. For Godzilla, it's incredibly posable, but for a figure in general, not so much. Of course, the main event to this figure, as opposed to other SH figure arts, is the awesome LED effects as well as the sound. So all in all, this is a really, really cool figure. If you're a fan of Godzilla, then I'd say definitely run out and get this thing. All in all, it's the full package, and I can't see you getting anything better when it comes to a figure of Godzilla, a posable one that is. I know you can get really cool statues, but for a posable one, of the most iconic version of Godzilla, this is the one right here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and as always, make sure to come back for more figure reviews. See you next time.